So if you've gotten onto self-improvement and you know that reading is essential to grow, but you don't know what to read, well, I'm going to make it easy for you. I read the books, relay the essential information effectively, all the while saving you the time and trouble of having to go buy the book, read it, understand it, and then implement it into your self-improvement journey. Now, I do want to give a disclaimer. This video is my personal understanding of this book, so it may not be perfect, but I want to relay as much valuable information as possible. I want you to take what you're about to learn, look at it, and say, although I really love Sasha, I shouldn't automatically change my beliefs because he says something. So you should take everything that I'm about to say with a grain of salt. And that goes for everything you consume, by the way. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So The Way of the Superior Man is a book that I've covered on one of my other videos, but that one was a short one where I don't really go into a lot of detail. So in this series, I'm really gonna dive deep into the knowledge held inside the books. So this is a book that you may or may not have heard of, and it's a very good one. It is controversial, but the information and knowledge held inside this book are incredible. So one of the main things that this book covers is masculinity. David Dita's main argument is that there are two energies in life, a masculine and feminine one. The masculine among us are focused on mission, drive, and purpose. Think of it as being on your grind, king. And the feminine are focused on fulfillment and love. Now, masculinity has been dragged down by so many people in this modern day, and it needs to be built back up. The real masculine men are those focused on learning every day, on making the world a better place, on ravishing their women, on taking care of their children, and on showing emotion, but to the people they care about. Enjoy your friend's criticism. This is one of the points that I find very interesting in David Dita's book and that I agree with a lot. You see, enjoying your friend's criticism is one of the best things you can do to grow. When one of your friends is criticizing you, all they're doing is pointing out something that could be improved in order to help the group. Think of it this way, back when we were cavemen, you didn't want somebody weak in your tribe. So you would point out their weaknesses and hope that next week or tomorrow when they come back, they've learned and become stronger so that the tribe can survive and strengthen themselves. So when you're being criticized, you should look at the content that's being pointed out and not the person. It may be your friend or some guy you don't like, but either way, if what they're saying hurts you, then there is some truth behind it, so you can always learn from a criticism. Another one of the main topics in this book is relationships between feminine men and masculine women. David Dita really emphasizes the importance of polarity in a relationship. It doesn't matter if it's the man who is masculine or the woman who is masculine. You need masculine and feminine energy in a relationship for it to thrive. Like I talked about, masculinity is being brought down. And because men are being taught to be more feminine, women are now becoming more masculine, which leaves many imbalances in relationships. Both forces aren't aligning as they were before, which is why there are so many troubles in relationships nowadays. Now, in this book, David Dita also teaches us how to deal with women in practical ways. You see, although this may seem weird, women aren't liars. They just follow their emotions. And now, I'm not trying to bring down women in any way. I'm just trying to take what David Dita said and put it into my own words so I can help you understand. So you see, we as men, we expect a straightforward answer, a logical answer. Like I said, women respond with their feminine people respond with their emotions, meaning that they might say something and then an hour later they say something that completely contradicts that very statement. Well, that is the whole thing. We as men cannot expect women to act like men, otherwise we wouldn't be attracted to them. So instead of wanting your woman to act like you, emphasize her feminine energy and the parts of her that you love the most. Another thing that we learn about in this book is that praise for the feminine is like food to the soul. So whenever you can, praise your woman as much as possible. Now, it doesn't always have to be your woman or your lover. It can be any feminine person, like your mom or your sister. Praise them as much as possible. So basically, quick recap, you can skip this if you want, but masculine men are focused on purpose, mission, and drive. To find this, go outside, do nothing until a mental movie pops up in your mind of what your mission is, and then go follow that mission as much as possible. I might have a guide on this soon, like a purpose guide. Let me know if you want to see that. So I think that's why you should subscribe to see more videos like this. So subscribe, please. I don't think I've asked you yet to subscribe in any of the videos, so please subscribe. Honestly, I really like this book, and I think it would totally be worthwhile for you to read it on your own, see what you can learn from it, and so you can get your own take on some things. Also, let me know which book you want me to do next. Cheers, bro.